Liga Privada is a high roller brand, teeming with very expensive cigars. We'll be smoking one of the cheaper ones today on TCN. Now, what makes the Papa Frita so cheap? Well, this is known as a short filler cigar. And for anyone wondering, a short filler cigar is when they take the scraps of the long filler on the inside and essentially roll it into one of these guys. And it's not a bad thing in theory. As long as you're using great tobacco like the Liga brand is, you're going to have a great cigar. This bad boy features a Connecticut broadleaf Maduro wrapper, Brazilian binder, and a nice Nicaraguan and Honduran filler. But how about we look at the review and see what someone else has to say? A lot of the review... Unfortunately, since this is such a small cigar, only about 4 inches in length, a lot of the reviewers just go over general flavor profiles throughout the stick. I'll be breaking up into thirds, but let's look over what they tasted throughout the stick. The reviewer said that he had tasted cocoa, toasted marshmallow, campfire, spices, leather, and molasses in the cigar throughout the entire smoke. And at the end of the day, he gave this guy an 89 out of 100. But how about we jump into the dry puff and see what we think? Starting off the dry puff, I'm getting a ton of chocolate off of this guy. It's really sweet and really makes me interested in how the rest of this is going to turn out. Alright, we're about through what I'd like to call the first third of this cigar. And I gotta say, it starts off with a real smoky campfire flavor. After you work through that, you get some nice earthy tones. And then finally, as it develops into the final section of that first third, you get some nice leathery flavor notes. But let's jump into the second third and see what it tastes like. So, as we make our way into the second third, I have to say it gets incredibly earthy, but you can still pick out those leather notes in there. And as you finally work your way through it, you start getting this built-up spice flavor, which is really nice. Alright, we're smoking through about the last third. I'm getting a lot of heat, so I figured I'll just go over the flavor profiles now because it's really hard to smoke this guy without just tasting heat. I'm getting a lot of earthy flavor with a little bit of cedar. It's really nice. But how about we jump into the ranking and see what I think? I'm going to have to shoot a little bit lower and give this guy an 84 out of 100. I think it's a great stick, and I'll cover that over in notes real quick. The quality of this cigar is truly what brings it its great ranking. The construction, the burn, and the draw were all great on this cigar. Price-wise, you can find this for about $5 to $7 singles online, or at your brick and mortar for about 8 to 10, give or take. Overall, I think that this isn't a noob-friendly cigar. I think price is good, but overall, I think it's a bad habit for noobs to start smoking Ligas and not expanding into the cheaper cigars, kind of testing your palate and seeing what you like first. Looking at the review, the comparisons were very close. The only thing I didn't taste was the molasses and the toasted marshmallow. But hey, that's all I got for this time. So why don't you like, subscribe, go down in comments and tell me if you like short filler or if you even knew what short filler was before this video. And maybe if you guys can hear that person sawing wood outside right now. It's kind of annoying. But I'll see you guys next time.